Signs a person is operating in the Jezebel spirit, narcissism. First of all, they're going to be controlling. The voices in their head, their demons in their head, tell them that their decisions are the best and they can't trust anyone else. So they feel that if they control other people, then they'll never be hurt again. Next, they're manipulative. They will guilt you to do what they want. If you don't watch their children, so they can go out to an event or something, then they'll guilt you, saying, well, it's going to be your fault if somebody else watches them and they get hurt. They're very charming. They're very cunning and scheming. They're anxious and fearful. They're very jealous. They're prideful. They play the role of a victim to make you feel sorry for them. They'll blame you for all of their irrational behavior, as they hate to take responsibility for themselves. They're angry if you're happy. They're demanding. They're defiant. They're selfish. They're sexually impure and selfish, and will control their spouse if they don't do what they want through cutting them off. They'll push their victims to have sex before marriage. So either a lot of sex or none, but never true intimacy or love. They're a master at lying and half-truths. They have a desire for power and leadership. They want to shut down the true Holy Spirit from operating. They're more dominant. They have no empathy for their victims. Oftentimes have job instability. They'll mock you, make fun of you, belittle you, intimidate, threaten you, isolate you from your family and friends so that they can control you better. They do not like to be inconvenienced, do not like to share. They ruin holidays and birthdays and anniversaries. They're rebellious. They're suspicious of your intentions. They're paranoid. They're especially critical and judgmental. They show contempt and disrespect. Oftentimes speak ambiguously so they can deny what they said later, never take responsibility. They can cuss at their victims in private while acting super godly to the public, as their image of appearing godly is everything. They take offense easily, hypersensitive, offend people often. They accuse you of doing what they actually do. They'll overtalk you so that you can't talk, and they'll go on for hours to wear you down. They'll argue about petty things. They rarely ever admit that they're wrong or apologize. They'll especially target leaders of ministries or churches to discredit and lie about them, to hurt their ministries. They'll compete with their own children. They'll exaggerate everything. Cannot stand it when plans change at the last minute because they cannot control. They're, again, professional, great actors, acting like they're the victim to get people to sympathize with them and to give them money. They love to have people feel sorry and then donate or give money to them. They'll talk oftentimes about exaggerated, grandiose future plans that never happen. They gossip and spread rumors against their victims. They need constant validation because of their insecurities. They'll compete against their own spouse on most things and try and defeat them. They'll act very assured of themselves, but they're very insecure. They'll act very sweet and innocent, but it's fake, as they are mean and bullies to their victims behind closed doors. They cannot stand to be told no. They feel like they are your personal policeman and will report on you if you don't do exactly what they want. They always have drama in their lives and blame others, but want sympathy. They demand that you do whatever they tell you. They love to provoke people until they get them angry and then blame them when their victims can no longer stand it and say things back to them in exasperation. They can't stand it if other people love you more than them. They crave attention and adoration. They enjoy starting arguments, as they never want peace. And they'll continue to repeat their version of a story over and over again to try to convince people of their lies. All right, so I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. It's been helping thousands of people to get healed from their hurts and wounds and get delivered from the spirit of Jezebel. It's called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. It's available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. It's also available in Spanish, and it's currently a bestseller. Thanks.